Now we are going to discuss hydrofluoric acid, interhalogen compounds, and noble gases. Okay, regarding the hydrofluoric acid, the first question: why hydrofluoric acid is not stored in silica or glass bottles? Okay, usually the hydrofluoric acid is alone stored in plastic bottle. So reason, so we can see the equation. The hydrofluoric acid reacts silica SiO2. It gives silica tetrafluoride, silicon tetrafluoride with water. One more equation, the sodium silicate Na2SiO3 reacts with the hydrofluoric acid. It gives sodium hexafluorosilicate with water. So anyway, hydrofluoric acid reacts silica and sodium silicate glass. Okay, now let us balance the equation. The right side, fluorine you see 4, so make it 4 in left, 4 HF. After writing 4 hydrogen are present, so make it 4 in right side, so 2 H2 means 4. Oxygen O2, here also O2, equation balanced. The same manner, next equation we see, first we see the fluorine, right side 6, left side make it 6 HF. After writing 6, see the hydrogen 6, so right side 3 H2 means 6 hydrogen. Oxygen right side 3, left side also 3. Remaining sodium and silicon are balanced. Okay, here we can find the picture, edging on glass. Here the action of hydrofluoric acid on silica and silicate is used for edging glass. First, how to make the designing on the glass. Okay, first the glass covered with wax. The design is drawn on the waxed surface and is exposed to the action of hydrofluoric acid. The glass can be very soon etched. The wax is finally washed off with turpentine oil. So we can get the designing work on the glass. Okay, next question. What are interhalogen compounds? Give example. Here we can find the table. Some types of interhalogen compounds are given: AB, AB3, AB5, AB7. Okay, we have one condition for writing the interhalogen compounds. So in the given table of interhalogen compounds, a given compound A is less electronegative than B. So any example you can take. The first element A is compared with the second element. The first element has less electronegative than the second one. I take ClF3. The Cl is less electronegative than fluorine. And another one compound we can take ICl3. I is less electronegative than Cl. Iodine less electronegative than chlorine. Okay, each halogen combine with the other halogen to form a series of compounds that is called interhalogen compounds. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine are halogen. So each halogen combine with the other halogen, but first halogen should be less electronegative than second one. Question number 3. This question belongs to noble gases. Why do noble gases form compounds with fluorine and oxygen only? So probably most of the noble gases compounds, the fluorine and oxygen only. So what's the reason? Because they are most electronegative elements, so they can ionize noble gases also. In noble gases, only the xenon and the krypton show some chemical reactivity. Xenon fluorides are prepared by direct reaction of xenon and fluorine under different condition. Regarding that, we can discuss some question. It is question number 4. Write the preparation of xenon fluoride under different condition. Write the preparation of xenon fluoride. Okay, we see the product XeF2, XeF4, XeF6. The xenon forms 3 binary fluorides: XeF2, XeF4, XeF6 by the direct union of element under appropriate experimental condition. The first equation, the presence of nickel, the temperature 400 degrees Celsius. The second equation, nickel and acetone, the same temperature 400 degrees Celsius, we can get XeF4. And the third one, nickel, the pressure also we should maintain 200 atmosphere, 400 degrees Celsius. How are xenon oxyfluorides prepared? How are xenon oxyfluorides prepared? The product side we can see XeOF4, XeO2F2, XeO3, and another one. The same product is given. These are the compounds are called xenon oxyfluorides. Okay. The first equation we see xenon hexafluoride react with the silica at 50 degrees Celsius. It gives xenon oxyfluoride. XeOF4 is formed with silicon tetrafluoride. Okay, for balance in this equation, first you see the oxygen. Left side 2, so right side make it 2. So 2 XeOF4. Thereafter we can see the fluorine. After making 2, 2 into 4, 8, 8 plus 4, 12. Here also 12 fluorine. So silicon left side 1, right side also 1. So everything are balanced. Let me see the second equation. The first we see the oxygen right side, O2. So make it 2. Here 1. Just write 1 by 2. 1 by 2 when multiply with O2, the 2 cancel. The oxygen number is 1. Just you consider oxygen 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. So left side, right side oxygen balance. So Si 1 by 2 is given. So right side 1 by 2 for Si. Then fluorine. Finally we have to find it. 4 divided by 2. So 2 fluorine plus F2. Totally 4 fluorines are present in right side. So left side also 4 fluorine. The second equation is balanced. Third equation, the same manner, right side oxygen we see 3. So make it 3. Already 2 is here. So when you write 1 by 2 means 2 will cancel. The oxygen is 1. So 1 plus 2, 3 oxygen. So left side, right side oxygen balance. Xe, right side 1, xenon. Left side also 1. Then here 1 by 2 is given. That belongs to silicon also. So here 1 by 2, Si, F4. Then 4 divided by 2, the fluorine number also 2. Left side also 2, right side also 2. Okay, the last equation. XeO3. Make it 3. 3 H2O. Oxygen left side, right side balance. Hydrogen left side 6. 3 into 2, 6. So make it 6, 6 HF. Fluorine 6. Left side also 6. So all the equations are balanced. Okay, question number 6. How do you prepare sodium perxenate by xenon hexafluoride? When xenon hexafluoride react with sodium hydroxide, the 1:8 ratio, we can get these products. Okay, for balancing this equation, first you see the fluorine left side 6, so make it 6 NaF. Fluorine is balanced. Then left side already we have given 1:8 ratio, so 8 sodium. Here already 6 sodium is here. 6. So make it 2. 1 by 2. Na4 means 4 divided by 2. 2 sodium. So sodium number is 8 in right side. So sodium balance. Then xenon left side 1. So right side here 1 by 2 means half sodium. Here also 1 by 2 Xe of sodium, of xenon 1 by 2 Xe of xenon. Here also 1 by 2 Xe of xenon. So of xenon plus of xenon, totally 1 xenon. Left side, right side balance. The finally we go to see the oxygen. Left side 8 oxygen. Here 6 divided by 2, 3 oxygen. Here R42. R42 means 1 oxygen. 3 plus 1, 4 oxygen. 4. Here 4 guys to O. 4 oxygen. So 8 oxygens are present. Hydrogen, 8 hydrogen. Here 4 guys to. So 8 hydrogen. Everything are balanced. So last question. So balance the equation by ion electron method. This is a question in 11th standard. Also we studied in the first lesson. Okay, we have to follow some method. Here in the question, xenon oxidation state plus 8 and manganese oxidation state plus 7 and the xenon right side oxidation state plus 6. Okay, first we should compare the xenon oxidation state left side and right side. here plus 8, here plus 6. 2 electron transfer. So below the reactant, first reactant, you write 2 electron near the xenon compounds. Likewise, the manganese, here Mn 2 plus, here Mn plus 7. 5 electron transfer. So below the manganese, 5 electron. First we have to find the manganese and xenon, how many electron are transferring. That electron we have to mention here, by which we can balance the equation. The second step, we have to make multiplication, cross multiplication. So 5 should come here, 2 should go here. Okay, second step completed. The third step, xenon, left side how many? 5. So right side make it 5. Manganese left side 2, right side 2. Okay, here the third step, manganese, xenon are balanced. Now we have to find oxygen. Left side 5 into 6, 30 oxygen. So right side 2 into 4, 8 oxygen. 5 into 3, 15 oxygen. So 8 plus 15, 23. For getting 30, 7 oxygen is required. So make it 7 here. 7 H2O means oxygen is balanced. So left side 30 oxygen, right side 30 oxygen in fourth step. The fifth step we see hydrogen alone, we have to balance it. That is remaining. Right side 7 H2, 14 hydrogen is required. So the last step 14 H plus is written. So everything's are balanced. Thank you.